Good morning, everybody. We are back for another crypto live stream. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us here this morning. We are going to be doing a deep dive into the meme coin market today. Yes, we've got a crypto space lined up for you guys today. Of course, it's the Crypto Breakfast Club. You guys know what's up. Meme coins are back. They are hot right now, and we are getting ready to start our space. And man, it should be a lot of fun. I think I've got something in the drafts. I should have something here. I was going to retweet this out. Let me do that real quick to get as many people as we can in the building here for our meme coin space. And hopefully everybody's doing fantastic out there. And let me tweet this out right now. Bang. There we go. We got to fire up the X space here, guys. We're going to get right into it. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. We talked about this one on the space yesterday. We're going to lead with this one. Not a meme coin, but low cap gem. Definitely low cap gem for sure. And Ad Astra is making some big waves here this morning, up 135%. We talked about political meme coins. We've talked about Super Trump way back in the day. I remember talking about this one at like 2 to 3 mil market cap. And these type of cryptos, excuse me, with the election heating up, I don't think it's a bad idea to make a political meme coin portfolio, okay? And if you guys understand meme coins, you understand that it's all about narrative. It's all about capital. It's all about volume. It's all about liquidity. These are the sort of things that we look for and watch, right? So with that being said, it's time to start the space, guys. We are going to fire it up. Here we go. And I'm waiting for my coffee to be dropped off. I was so busy today, didn't even get a chance to get my coffee. So I'm not even caffeinated yet, but I'm still pretty fired up because the market is doing its thing, right? We're down about 1% today, pretty flat, nothing crazy. We are starting up the space, by the way, so we'll get that ready to go here. But we do have some movers. And one of those meme coins, First Nero on Ethereum, sitting here up 13% still looking very, very strong right now. And in terms of the meme coin market, Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe, most meme coins pulling back today after some big run-ups these last few days, but it provides a nice opportunity. It provides some entry points potentially here in some of your favorite meme coins. Now, Turbo continues to look really good. 450 mil. We mentioned this yesterday. Also mentioned in my video last night. And we'll see which ones are moving here. Jen Swan Huang. Skibbity Toilet. Hilarious, man. Super Trump coin. There it is. Moondang has also been going nuts. Moondang on Solana. 148 mil market cap. Yeah, that thing has been moving. There's MAGA. We talked about that one. Still up 27%. There's Turbo. Sundog on Tron making some moves upwards. Here's the original MAGA token. This is another one. $198 million market cap. So these Trump tokens, political meme coins, definitely want some exposure here. Donald Trump is another one. So we'll get into it, guys. We'll get into it. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into another episode. It is Tuesday, October 8th, and we are rocking and rolling here this morning. Appreciate everybody for coming in. We are live on YouTube, live on X. So appreciate everybody listening in over there. Just started up the live stream over there. And wanted to get into meme coins today and just kind of a deeper dive. Some of the things we look for, strategy, obviously we're looking at things like liquidity, strong community, growing holder bases. Maybe take a look at, some just, I think, in my opinion, just continues to outperform expectations for so many people. And I don't think there are too many people now who have that, that sentiment that a lot of people had back in 2021, right? Like that feeling or that, we heard it a lot, saw it a lot. I'm too good for meme coins, right? Like, no, like all of a sudden now in 2024, those same people are investing in meme coins, maybe even full on degens. And it's kind of funny to watch it flip, right? And I make this analogy all the time, or this, I guess it's just a statement. Back in 2021, we had two meme coins in the top 100. We had Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Now you take a look, we've got 10, right? I mean, it's wild considering what happened. And it all really started to rip when Pepe launched back in 2023. I think it was April of 2023. And since that time frame, I mean, that is where the retail money has been flowing. And we've had these crazy surges on all these different blockchains. Obviously, the Ethereum blockchain had Shiba Inu, had a bunch of other meme coins that pumped like crazy back in 2021. If you remember Saitama, Shibnobi, these all went to $1 billion market cap. But now it's a whole different environment. I mean, now you've got Solana and its ecosystem. Solana alone, just Solana, has 3 meme coins in the top 60. Think about that. Solana has 3 meme coins in the top 60. Dog with Hat ranked 37, Bonk at 53, Popcat at 59. That's the most recent surge. Then you've got obviously other ecosystems with Sui heating up. You've got Sui meme coins going crazy. You've got Tron meme coins making a run. I mean, it's becoming a thing where if you are a serious layer one, it's actually hilarious. If you want to be taken serious, you better have meme coins. I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? It sounds paradoxical, but it's a thing, and it's definitely not going away. And I think it's going to be one of the best ways, especially for retail investors, like us, who aren't necessarily, whales in this game. I mean, obviously, we're all, trying to make a living, and a lot of us are working jobs. And I mean, and I want to preface this. I mean, I buy a little bit of Bitcoin every day, and I think when it comes to the meme coin market, you can definitely over leverage yourself, right? And I want to talk about all of this with you guys and just strategy, portfolio construction, things you look for, different meme coins you like right now, but it's finding that balance, right? And I call, investing in Bitcoin every day the backbone of my portfolio, along with some of the top 100 plays. Caspa is a top 5 holding of mine. Sui is now a top 5 holding of mine, right? So, I mean, these are all, and this is making up 75% of my portfolio. And I put a deep dive video out last night. If you guys hadn't seen it, I think I put it out last night at like 11 p.m. So a lot of my avid listeners on YouTube may have not seen it yet. But I took some time to really go into and give a deep dive into my portfolio. And it's not every single thing, but it gives you a good idea of kind of where my head's at. If you haven't watched that video, it's on my channel. It's on X too. Definitely check it out. But there's got to be a strategy around how you go about this, right? And every meme coin then is not created equal, right? Something that launched yesterday is not Shiba Inu. It's not Dogecoin. It's not Pepe. It's not well established in the billions of market cap. So how you invest should be different depending on, all of these factors. So I think I've given us some jumping off points, some things to dive into. Paid, good morning to you, bro. What's happening?
Yo, Zach, I'm liking the shirt on the live stream, bro. Not gonna lie.
You like that?
Not gonna lie. That's the good shirt. Yeah, I was like, damn, who's he trying to impress? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Let me get one of those. I want one of those when I got my house in Bali. So get one in the extra large because I need one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't compliment guys often, especially how they dress. When I do, you know it's serious. You know it's serious. Listen, guys, if you're coming on the stage, listen. If you're coming on the stage and you don't share the room, I'm kicking you off the stage. That is good cop, bad cop. I'll be the bad cop. I don't care. I actually like playing the villain role. Share the stage when you get up here, and you're good to go. Help a brother out. We ain't asking for anything else, unless you want to buy a brother a coffee. But we ain't asking for anything else up here. Just share the room, get some fucking people in here, and let's go. Don't play. Don't make me bring the sheriff back out, Zach. Don't make me bring the sheriff. I know him. I can call him at any moment, and he will be back on the stage with the music playing. Real quick though, on a serious note, Zach, I don't know if you got the message. Zach said he has an appointment, so he'll be in shortly.
Yep. Yeah, I got that. That's cool. Yeah, we can hold it down for sure. Yeah, man.
Real quick, Zach, your video, I was actually a little disappointed, Zach.
Why is that?
You didn't mention Superverse. Well, like, what the fuck? Superverse, dude.
There are so many things I couldn't mention. I want to make another one.
You have to mention Super. When it comes to gaming, you have to mention Super because all those gaming projects are in Super already.
I know, but I looked up and the video was already 17 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do. Maybe this is perfect for a part 2, and cryptos that I forgot to mention. So I think I'll do a part 2 to that video that I did last night. But no, I definitely got some Superverse after you talked about. I think I got it at like $1.01 or something. So opened up the position there. But yeah, there's a ton. I mean, dude, I don't even want to know how many cryptos I actually hold. But I was trying to go over some of the bigger position sizes, some of the things that just stood out at me as I'm rolling through some of the things I track on Dex Tools, and just to give some people some ideas and things to think about for sure. So.
Yeah, but Zach, you also should remind them, which I think you did, but you should remind them, guys, don't hold that many cryptos if you're just.
Yeah. Don't be like me on this one. Yeah. Don't be like me on this one. It's hard for me to. And then, dude, not to mention, I've got 25 like private investments that I have to track and like unlocks and it's. But I mean, again, we've talked about this before. You can do this if it's your full-time gig, right? I mean, if this is all you do. So that's the other thing. You want to build out a portfolio based on how much time you have, how much capital you have, and how much time you're really going to put into this thing. Because you could do really well and be a passive investor, even in some of the large cap meme coins, and check it every other day or whatever. But I mean, you know, if you're in this space every day, I mean, like perfect example yesterday, what was talked about on the space, and this is not a meme coin, but it's market cap wise kind of feels like, you know, you're getting in early. We talked about Ad Astra, that community takeover. And I think when we talked about it, it was 180K when it first came up. Did you see it this morning? It's up 135%, 438K market cap. Sorry, I was getting a call. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, we had the awkward silence. It's on the recorded space, Zach. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it's up at a 438K market cap. So shout out to them. They're looking great this morning. And who knows? I think there could be even more upside. But their volume is picked up, which is good to see. We talked about MAGA yesterday. I really think these political meme coins are going to have a season again, and I think it's happening. I saw that another crypto that I had talked about when it was like a $3 million market cap, another Trump coin called Super Trump. I talked about it way back in the day in March when it launched, when it was at like a $3 million market cap, when the market was ripping. Remember, March was a good month. Now it's back to 16.5 mil. And I had a little moon bag that I kept in my Ethereum wallet. And I looked at it this morning and I'm like, oh, Super Trump. Hello, how are you? You know, and there's a ton of other meme coins out there that I think are gearing up. Donald Trump, which was probably one of my best trades this year so far. That's back to a $38 million market cap. So they're starting to curl up. If you look at these charts, they bottomed out and they're starting to curl up a little bit, these political meme coins. Sundog on Tron, which is one I like. That's looking interesting. Last 2-3 days. It wants to go, it looks like. So, yeah, very interesting. Very, very good stuff happening right now. Jesus, why am I getting... Paid, take over. Can you hear me, Paid? Paige, can you hear me? I got to take this call if you can hear me. Jump in. Hello? Yeah, man, what's up? Oh, yeah, so when you come into the development, it is the first quick left. Let me step outside. It's the first quick left. And, yeah, right when you pull in, it's that first left on the second driveway on the left-hand side. I just opened my door, too. Yeah, so like right when you come into the development, you make that quick left before you get to the gazebo. Yeah, I see it. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not you. That's my neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, then it'll be your second drive. Heard that yet? No, that's not you. Or that is you. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Yeah, right here. My door's open here. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was my Uber Eats driver dropping off my coffee. Couldn't find my place. I was like, who the hell's calling me from Phoenix?
Dude, how much money, guys, I want to ask a serious question in the room. Zach, you can't answer this. How much money do you have to Uber Eats just a coffee?
It's not about money, it's about time.
Hey guys, I want to order something for Uber Eats. Oh, what are you getting? Oh, I'm getting like, some Chinese food, a little shrimp fried rice, a few eggs, whatever. Oh,
Shut the hell up.
Let me get a medium coffee, black. What the fuck? Wait, Zach, we're going to Mar real quick. He's going to complain about some of his plays, and then we'll go to Larry.
All right, let's get it.
No, actually, I have no complaints, man. Like I told you guys a few weeks ago, I have my army set ready for the mini bull run, the massive bull run, whatever bull run it is that's coming. I have my army set. I do some of the swing trades. I do some swing trades. But right now I gotta be careful with this market. I don't know. I don't like the 62K Bitcoin. October's looking weak so far. So I'm being careful in any aggressive swing trade that I'll be planning of doing.
Mark, do you believe? And this is a question for the stage, including Zach. Do you believe that the market is going to be, let's say, more exciting in 25 versus 24?
Hell no. I've said it all along, man. I'm super bearish with the market in 2025. When it comes to how it was in 2021, I think that we're gonna have a bull market, but some people might not even feel it because there are clowns out there that are not even holding a top 20 asset. They're all taking chances with like fucking $5 million market cap or 200K market cap, which I have. They're good, but you need to have at least a few of those top 20 assets. I know Casper is not in the top 20, but you know what I mean. Top 30, top 40.
Yeah, I would even say, Mark, just top 100 in general.
Yeah.
Like I would aim more on the top 50 side. I would agree with you, but just if you're in the top 100, I think you're gonna have a better backbone, like the Zachs always say, versus strictly a meme coin portfolio.
Like if you notice, I put a tweet the other day. If I had $100,000, some people told me, "Oh man, I don't have that much money." I'm like, "Well, one of these days I'll put a $5,000 portfolio." But $100,000 portfolio, if you notice, I went in on 2 plays out of the top 30 just because I've been following them for years. and I know they're safe on my eye, you know. But if you study them, you probably won't invest on them that aggressively, because I have history. You know, I've gone through the ups and downs with these two projects, so I know where I'm standing, and I feel like my money's safe. But if you notice, the whole portfolio is top 20, top 30 coins. And what I mean to say, we'll have a bull market. This is my opinion, and I hope I'm wrong. We have a bull market that there's just so much projects out there that some people are going to be disappointed. They're like, oh my God, my shit didn't pump, because you had like coin number 3,000, 300,000, and they just didn't build enough. They didn't time. Because let me tell you, one of the biggest keys is timing the market. It's not just, and when I mean timing the market, I don't mean timing the market like selling, buying. Not that, like the project, timing the market, you know, releasing the news right at the, you know, when the bull run is about to peak, or, it's just, if, you also have to build, but you got to time the market, these teams. And that's very important for these projects. Look, we all saw our trade, how they fucking timed it perfect. Right by, I think it was December or January of, this year, they started, releasing big news. They started the exchanges, getting listed on exchanges. I mean, it was just a perfect storm, and that shit did a 100x. That's what projects have to do whenever they feel like, the market it's heating up big time. They got to time it. And if you got all these high risk, high reward projects, and you don't even have a few Ethereum, IVAX, Solana in your portfolio for insurance to at least get your money back when these things do a 5, 6, 3x, whatever it is, you're going to be very disappointed, because it's not going to be like 2021 that freaking every coin, anything you throw at will at least make you some money. There's going to be a lot of projects left out, and hopefully some of you people are holding at least a few blue chips, for, I call them my insurance coins, which they're going to make you money, But yeah, other than that, I'm like long term, the last one that I put on my portfolio long term is the Blacklist project, we call it. That one I'm holding out.
What's the name of the project?
The Mandocs. They've been, and these are high risk projects, man. When I tell you, but I love when I find something that they're building and the shit's like 80x down. Look, our trade was 120x down from all time high, and it actually a little less than that. I think like 95x down, and it went back up 100x. But when our trade started, it was at 3 cents, but with 200 million coins circulating. Then it did a 100x with 1.6 billion coins circulating. So the market cap was way more huge. I don't know if some of the people will understand that, but yeah, I like finding projects, I've always said it here, that have survived the bear market. I don't give a shit about the chart as long as they're building, In fact, yeah, I do give a shit about the chart. I want it to be down so I could get the best price, because they're building. But for these, you gotta have a strong stomach. Which, by the way, I did tweet it. Something that's amazing for your stomach on my ex. I always go some crazy tweets. I do some crazy tweets.
Segue into this type of stuff?
Because you need a stomach. You guys are underestimated. You need a stomach for the bull run. You need a stomach more for the bull run than the bear market. You know that, right? Because, man, once you hit that bull run, should I take profit? This and that. You won't be able to sleep during a bear market. Oh, whatever. It's all fucking going down. Let me go to sleep 10 hours, It's bear market. All we do is sleep, But with a bull market, we don't sleep. And yeah, man, your health. But yeah, I'll land the plane with this. I love finding projects that have survived the bear market, and not the bear market to late 2022. No, these motherfuckers have been out since like 2021, since Thanksgiving 2021. Not late 22. They have survived the true FTX collapse. Everything, they're still there grinding, building, because it's gonna pay off. If they're building, it's gotta pay off. The risk is lower than a project maybe that came out this year and you don't know what the hell Are they going to survive a bear market or any bad news coming up, that comes up? But lately I haven't had anything, no swing trades, nothing. Nothing big. I'm waiting to see if Caspa goes down to 10 cents. I will buy more.
Yo, great stuff as always. Guys, reminder, if you're not sharing the room and you're on the stage, you're probably going to get kicked off the stage. Don't let that happen to you. Don't make me be that guy. Don't make me be a bad guy. I'm a happy, funny guy, all right? We're going to Larry next. I do see something that's kind of funny to me. Zach, I don't know if you see this. This might replace Turtleneck Inu. Gas station boner pill Inu. Do you see this down there? That's kind of.
Have they been listening to us, bro? Have they been listening in and they did their own version of the shit we talk about? What the hell is that?
That's kind of funny, Zach. I'm not gonna. Hey, gas station pill, whatever pill Inu. I'm not saying it's your turn to talk because Larry.
Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama Inu. That's what it reminds me of, bro.
Yo, gas station Inu, maybe DM Zach and get some type of deal going with the show because that might actually, if it gets the right promotion behind it, that might actually run as that's pretty memeable. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty. I would DM Zach right now. But listen, we need a deal. That's what I was like. Larry, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you feeling about 24 with the market? Because again, like you just heard Mar saying, Mar has to take pills for his stomach now because he's not ready for the bull run.
Shit, I can't hear Larry.
Yeah, you can't hear Larry. He's talking about big time.
Damn, I can't hear him.
He said it's very important to be alpha for big time. I'm not even joking, Zach. It's real.
Shit. Can he hear me? Tell him drop down, come right back up because I want to hear this.
Larry, take a lap. Take a lap real quick. Just come right back up. He can't hear you. Yo, that's actually mad funny because he's like, yo, I got big alpha for big time. And Zach's like, I can't hear him.
Yeah, bro, I need to hear that. Bring him right back up.
This dude's about to triple down on his position immediately. Oh, Zach's in the room. Zach from Subway. What's up? We'll go to Zach and then go to Larry. Zach, how are you, brother? How you feeling, brother?
Which Zach, me?
Yeah, you. What the fuck?
I'm feeling fucking phenomenal. I'm cheating everything and putting everything.
Yeah, that is why the market sucks because of cheats like you.
Oh, wait, yo. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, hold on, Larry, 1 second, because Zach's going. Can you hear Zach from Subway now? Zach, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
yeah, I can hear you, Larry, now.
Real
shit.
Real quick, guys. Larry, hold on. Real quick, guys, as a friendly reminder, so people don't DM us or Zach, especially Zach Humphries, everything's going to zero. So no one can yell at us later and be like, oh, you said we're going up. No. Everything's going to zero. Thank you. Larry, what's up?
Yeah, so big time, it's a good time to short big time or get your initials out because their locked liquidity is unlocking this coming week. No one knows that, but I know that. So I'm telling you that 500 million is getting unlocked and it's going to be, and I'm not giving anyone financial advice, but I think you can put the pieces together and that your bags will be slightly deflated by the next morning. So look for that. It's a good time to short it though. I'm not giving anyone financial advice. The second thing is you should probably buy some more XRP soon. If you have any extra laying around to buy some XRP, I'm not going to tell you exactly why or what reasons, but I had a lot of meetings today, so you should buy some XRP. And the third thing, I've had a lot of antacids and anxiety based on some of the rate cut news and also some of the regulatory stuff that's happening. So, they have a new enforcement officer at the SEC, Sanjay, and been busy already. Quite a few different ecosystems you'll see that are going to have some external pressure applied to them, like Mar and like Zach and Pate said. It seems like this run, it is a bull run for sure, but you're gonna have to work for your bags. You really are gonna have to work based on not even supporting the projects, but really just keeping an eye on them. Like this is complete opposite of 2021, where someone could say something, give you a tip, and you're in there, and you're making a run, you're making a swing for the moon. But this time it's not like that. You're going to have to watch and say, okay, am I going to have to jump out and DCA back in to secure my position? Am I going to have to, like for a big time, short it? So that's why I was on a frantic DM to Zach earlier today, was like, big time's going to dump because of the locked liquidity is being unlocked this coming week. And that's going to be massive because it's 500 million that was locked. It already went down half, but when this locked liquidity, because it's more than the chart itself right now, was like 300 million, and it's unlocking 500 million of the locked liquidity. It's going to be a shit show, bro. So I just wanted to thank Zach again for allowing us to have Ad Astra and to shout it out, and all the good people in here that supported it. We have some more Starlinks. We have fuel and boots and stuff, and lots of other things that are being prepared to be sent out. We already have people on the ground that are going to be doing it independently, and then we're going to have like Red Cross and UNICEF, a few other charities that we're going to swing some big bucks to. So thanks to you guys. It's totally capable, and it's all based on the community, CTO. So, but Zach, I wanted to give you that, and everyone else in here that, I'm a fan of the game, so, but this is some crazy shit, man. So I didn't know if you knew that or not already.
No, man, that's great stuff. I actually I got a little bit out when it went to, I don't know, I think it went all the way up to like 17 cents.
500 million?
Yeah. It
when
was,
it hit 17 cents, 500 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like that round number. You know what I mean? It's more like a psychological thing.
For sure.
Okay.
Well, you're going to have to take a lot of it out now because it's going to take a big dumper.
I just did.
Okay.
Right on cue as you're talking.
About this video this morning, and now he fucking just leaving.
Well, I mean, listen, guys, this is how quick shit changes,
I don't know this,
right?
But I'm just
and I'll get back in.
Forgotten.
I'll get back in. I'll wait for the dust to settle.
Well, I'll tell you that you may want to take your time into getting back into it. There's some reasons why on the versions of the gameplay model and some of the play to earn. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just say this: you can DCA later, maybe.
Okay.
But what I will tell you is that you're in a good position to short it. I'm not giving anyone any financial advice either, and like I said, if you have some extra money to buy some more XRP, do it. If you have some money to buy some hash AI, do it, because there's some big things coming from my home protocol. I'm not shilling it. I'm just telling you that it's based on physical fact.
Larry, when you say XRP, I mean, we've been kind of what's really been our stopping point is like 65, 66 cents. I made some good trades, got out of them right at 66 cents when we just popped up there. When the hell was it? Like late September, mid-September or whatever. That's been kind of our big point, to break through. I mean, are you thinking like, can we get to $1 here? I mean, what are you thinking?
I'm not giving anyone any financial advice again, but like 75, 85 cents is going to happen soon.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been in been getting fished pretty good, and I would just tell, I can't talk about it, but the indicators would be that it's going to be a pretty solid. I mean, you just have to look at how much of the policy infrastructure they're into, and there's going to be a couple more governments that are going to integrate based on the U.S. lead. And the reason for that, again, is to have a counterpoint against Tether, because, not everyone likes USDC. They like the flexibility of USDT. So now that there is another player on the market that has enough infrastructure to print out and has enough of the policy kept tidy. So XRP is, I would tell you that there's going to be some wherewithal for you to.
Based on
anymore. I would just tell you that they're going to sign let me stop. They're going to sign some big deals. I got to be careful, right? So they're going to sign some big deals, and some policy and CID questions were asked of me for the last 2 days. And I can put the pieces together. And Zach, I've been right like 20 times on your show.
100%,
giving
bro.
alpha,
I'm listening.
especially on stables and XRPs, or I mean the stables or on ETFs. So I would tell you that it's going to be if you can buy a few funds, a few dollars worth of XRP, you should. Like even if you're just like scraping the ends of your bag to do it. It's not going to be immediate, but it's going to be. Yeah, they're going to be the number 3 big player as far as infrastructure, token, and chain, and you'll see that. And also, their investment portfolio is going to get diversified. Like I was telling you about Sony and Samsung coming together with a contractless, smart contractless chain that they're developing. Well, some of the backing in the stable, like you would think they would go to a USDC just based on policy side. But if you remember, Japan said that they are going to do their own stable that they're going to pay debt in and loan on. And that probably has something to do with the letter X. So I would just tell you that those are all coming together. I'm going to Shanghai Blockchain Forum this Saturday. It's a whole week. Vitalik will be there on the end, but I'll be in Lisbon for ApeFest. But I'm going to meetings for a reason. So I will tell you that it's heating up. This like little stuff like 1 to 2 or 3% on the dump on your charts across your bag. That's some stuff. But I mean, really, you can't get shook by this. You're just gonna have some Tums and some Pepto-Bismol and sit through the roller coaster and just make it happen. Like I think Mar has bigger nuts than I do for the type of plays that he does. Some of the ones is 8 or 9 high risks, but I would tell you almost everything is a high risk now. I think that's what's different about this time is like, it would be before in a protocol or in a project, your fellow holder might use you as exit liquidity, but now projects are using you as exit liquidity. And what I mean by that, you can tell by the memes, like on Sui, you have one meme that's 80% of the total volume. It's kind of different than how Solana started up. And like Zach said, it's going to definitely be the Solana of this time, but it's going to be that meme that's going to give the liquidity down. So you're going to see huge projects with good teams behind them. And then those profits are going to be the DCA or the initial entries for all the other memes or other protocols that are coming. And that's kind of my little assessment for you right now. But if you're holding big time, just know that if you don't, do what's natural, you're about to get wrecked. So.
Love it, man. I will tell you guys this: when Larry says some things, listen. He definitely has a pulse on the market that none of us in this room have. So, Larry, we appreciate you so much for coming in and sharing that information. I might be taking a few more long positions on XRP. So appreciate that, brother. Definitely. Did we hear from Zach from Subway yet? Was I? What's up, bro?
What's going on? I just listened to all the stuff. Yeah. Shorting the market. Larry's correct on that one. Yeah, it's a crazy game. Like I said, 2025 is going to be completely different than 2021. I'm jeeting. I'm a jeetster. That's what I do. You got to make money. You don't have money until you sell things. And I go back into the high conviction stuff, the biggest stuff, Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff with ETFs are going to survive. Some other things may not survive. Just, you can't sleep on some of this stuff. 100%. You have to trade. You got to be an active trader. There's no setting it, forgetting it, and come back in a week. No, everything can change on a dime. So this market's kind of crazy right now. The CTO thing is insane. The Neros fighting over each other's, crazy. I think we're going to see that again. I'm still waiting for the next one. Mars laughing at me, but yeah, I mean, go look at the other one. That's like 700 million market cap. Like, who would have knew? It's just a new thing going on. Two Neros, who wins. So it's a 50-50 gamble right now. Now your chances are even slimmer to hit the jackpot, and you got 10 of them launching the same thing. So it's kind of crazy. This game is crazy, but take profits. I don't care what anyone says. You got to take profits. The market doesn't stay up forever. Don't be a paid sell. Sell, make money.
Zach, are you
Things
shorting
move in
everything
waves.
right now, or what? I mean, like when you say I'm shorting the market,
Get
like
paid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm shorting the big stuff, Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that. The little stuff I'm not really. I'm just swing trading it. That stuff moves, it's crazy, but yeah, I'm shorting some stuff. The big stuff. So
interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
that's where I'm at now. I know I'm the crazy one. I'll tell you the G, don't care. I want you all to make money. The only way you make money is to actually sell things.
Don't short Ad Astra though, because Ad Astra is actually helping people right now as we speak.
I agree.
So-
We should get an airdrop for that one.
It would be good because again, provisions and infrastructure are being applied. Do we have people in Texas, Florida that are affected? I'm not shilling them for that. I'm just saying that it's really helping right now. And the CTOs, like, really driving that progression. And SRT3, the group with that's kind of coordinating the ground effort there. It's real. It's not LARP. We have lots of projects that say they'll do, but I'm not showing. Sorry, Zach, I didn't mean to interrupt you even, but don't short that one. It's
Yeah. No, it's all good. I see we got gas station boner pill emu looking to come up. Listen, if you guys come up, you got to share the space before we accept your invite. I'd love to hear from that because I wonder what kind of utility.
Zach, we literally Zach, right before you came in, I called that out actually. I said, are they copying our turtleneck emu? Like, what the fuck's going on here? And Zach's like, this sounds like that. What was it? Harry Potter, Obama, or whatever.
Oh, that one did well. I'm into these weird gas station pill.
Hey, we've got guys. We've
I
got
told gas station.
Hey, we've got some breaking news real quick. I got to jump in here. This is somewhat breaking here. At 9:50 a.m. this morning Eastern, Crypto.com has received a Wells notice from the SEC. Crypto.com is suing the SEC in response, challenging its overreach in regulating most crypto assets as securities. So here we go. Here comes Gary. Chronos MEMECOINS had a little season there for a minute too, and kind of died down a little bit, but it was hot there for a split second. You could have made some money on some of these, but Caw was the one that really went. And then if you got in and out of a couple others, Mary was one, MERY. It was all timing, but yeah, that's definitely some news there to talk about with Crypto.com. We can get into that as well if we want to. But Matt's got his hand up. Matt, what's going on, bro?
Good morning. Yeah, so when Larry was talking about, I wanted to add a little bit on something that I think, in my opinion, looks bullish for everything. If, in case anybody missed it, yesterday or last night, the Hong Kong index, Hung Seng, something like that. Anyways, whatever the index is.
The Hong Seng.
Yeah, Hung Seng. So that fell off a cliff last night. And the one thing that I always look at, so I zoom way out. I look at the big picture. And that's how I do my altcoin stuff when I load up my bags on those. But what I'm looking at is, when they pull their money out of these markets and they fall off the cliff like that, that's not an accident. That's not something bad happened and they got bad news or whatever. That's the central banks going, where are we going to put our money into next? They just pumped the market, right? What did China do? They pumped their central banks. That allowed for these giant mega corporations to take their profits. And now they're going to look at something else. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do get a dip again in the crypto market, like more than it is now. I still don't think Bitcoin's going under 60K, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did get a dip or sustain some lows for a little bit longer in October. And then these central banks figure out what they're going to put their money into as far as crypto, because like Zach Humphries just said, Crypto.com, where are they based out of? Where are they out of? I believe they're out of Hong Kong. So they're all getting they're getting ready to make their next play. And if as a crypto investor or enthusiast looking at that big macro, I would say all this money is getting ready to flood into the crypto space, and I mean flood. When they snap their finger, turn the switch on for their bots. I mean, there's people that say maybe we're oversold, it's overbought. You know, and I'm not going to name names, but I agree with a lot of what Mar says. Sorry, I just had to name him. I had to call him out. I'm not disagreeing with what Mar says. There are a lot of these Bitcoin and Ethereum coins that are overbought. But once these central banks turn on, guys, in my opinion, from years past, this bull run, I believe, is going to look like no other, and it's just going to be insane. So sit tight, I would say, not financial advice. Hold your bags. These altcoins, these meme coins. And by the way, Zach from Subway, I think the next Nero battle is going to be this Moodang battle. I just bought the wrong coin last night? I bought it when I saw it finally come up on the charts. I'm like, oh, Moodang on Ethereum. That's the one everybody's talking about. Damn it, it's the wrong one again. It's Moodang on Solana is the right one. So I bought the wrong one last night. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is an omen. Or maybe this is a sign, not an omen. Maybe this is a good sign. Like,
maybe you bought the right one.
This son of a gun. Yeah, hold it. I'm holding Moodang on Ethereum. I didn't get the one on Solana. Bought the wrong one again. Now I'm going to sit back and wait.
I would buy both of them. Now you got a 50-50 chance of maybe making some money. It's getting worse, everyone.
Yeah,
now all the
Matt,
competition is crazy. Now you got to fight with the same company 5 times. So now your chances, the odds are against you. So when you can make money, make money. I mean, seriously. But I would definitely put half in both Moodang, Putang, whatever the fuck it is. I would put it in
Putang. Oh my God, that.
You know what I mean? No, because the whole Nero thing. Think about it. Like Matt was saying, he got out of the 750 million market cap. Like, I know he's walking into the wall every night going, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Because I did the same thing. I knew Nero was going to hit 100%. The narrative around Nero, the dog, everything. It's just, the other one just hit. So I think moving forward, everyone should pay attention to this, that you got to put a little bit in each one and just see which one, does its thing, really. It's almost like war at a casino, But now it's harder. It's harder. You can't just go off of one. You have to go out now off of maybe 2 or 3 and just take a chance. But hopefully one hits, and then you can make money.
Well, I did. I aped into Moodang on Ethereum last night, and I'm like, damn, wrong one. Now I'm just going to let it ride. I'm not splitting anything up.
Yep, smart man. Matt's going to become rich, everyone. Just wait. He's smart.
Matt's already rich. He has 1,000 acres in Nebraska, wherever the fuck he is, and he owes me 1 acre for $100.
Is he the one that owns the one in the wetlands?
No, Mar, you own, or not Mar, Matt, you own the wetlands. I thought Mar owned the wetlands.
No, I do own wetland, and I own regular acres. I own alfalfa, a big alfalfa field for the cows and the horses.
Oh man,
and, not mine. I don't have any of those. Other farmers come in and cut the grass and hay it up for me.
That's it.
Yeah, and then I also own water, or I own land underwater, which is I put into a federal program, and they pay you for not doing anything, actually. And that's nationwide.
Wetland is the project. Matt is the ticker. Let's go.
Yeah.
Someone in this audience is going to launch that, Zach. You can't.
I know. I just do it just to aggravate people.
Listen, we can't joke like that because someone literally did launch a turtleneck emu once. So, Zach, don't joke like that because someone's going to launch wetland ticker Matt. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that.
Hey, Zach, Matt, real quick. I've never met anyone so bullish in my life. You are beyond bullish, man. You give me hope. You give me hope, man. One thing I do want to say back, because I don't want the audience also to, when I said overbought, maybe because I'm bad at explaining things sometimes. I meant they were overbought back in 2021. I mean, look at that crazy pump and then a dump right away. Like, I think it only lasted like a few weeks. Now we're sitting at good prices. But I just think a lot of these assets were, that's why we saw that heavy retrace, plus the bad news with FTX and all that stuff in 2022. And that's why I see them struggling, man. That's why I see them struggling. And I see people believing more on Bitcoin, and anything. And that's why Bitcoin dominance is like, what, 60% or more? But yeah, all these assets were like, the FOMO was just insane. That's why we're saying that the next bull market, yeah, you know, we're going to get FOMO, of course, but it's not going to be that crazy pump. I don't know how many trillions you see it. I see it maybe 6 trillion, 2-3x from these from this market cap right now. That's like 2 trillion. I mean, I'll be happy with $7 trillion, man. I'll be happy with that much, you know.
Definitely. But more, you got to think about it. Like all the countries, they're buying Bitcoin, right?
Mhm.
You know, like that's how they get away with sanctions and all that stuff. They're not buying, you know, purple mom Inu shit. No. So you got to spend your money and put it into things that are going to survive the next 10, 15 years. And I put out a tweet the other day, right? Go through an airport with, you know, 10 gold bars. They're not going to let you through. They're going to confiscate it. They don't need a reason to. Nothing. How are you going to travel with that kind of money? You want to bring 100K cash over to Bangkok or something because you want to find yourself a nice little, you know, hooker or something like that. How are you going to do that?
Who's
You're going to
paying
need
100K for a hooker? Jack, getting your hooker.
Listen.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get my point across.
Woo!
Listen, I like
100K?
expensive
Who
hookers.
is it?
I like
Jennifer
expensive-
Lopez? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, she's expensive.
Jennifer Lopez.
The baby oil. But anyways, my point is, you know, you can do it on your phone. You don't need to.
Oh, shit.
You can cross the border and stuff, and no one's going to check you unless you're coming in with cash or gold. So that's why crypto is the future. You can move, you can transfer things, you know, and I would just, my personal opinion, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, most important Bitcoin and second Ethereum, ETF stuff. That is where I'm putting the bulk of my money. I know I'm not going to 100x it, but you know, 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be worth something. A lot of these shit coins are not going to last the next 5 years. So do you want to lose your money or do you want to put it in something more stable? You know, anything can happen. There could be World War III. Don't get me wrong. Things can happen, but that asset, there's a reason countries are buying this up.
No, 100%.
That's my
And
point.
I'm with you, bro. Go ahead, Paige. And now I want to get down to it's Summers. He's been waiting for a while. Actually met it's Summers in person not too long ago. So I want to get down to him here in a minute. But Paige, go ahead. You got something to come back?
I just wanted to say, like, what room am I in right now? Zach's over here saying, yo, I got to Uber Eats my coffee. Zach's from Subway's over here like, yo, 100K on a hooker in Bangkok. That's where I need to be. What is wrong with you people? What is going on?
It's the Crypto Breakfast Club. You never know what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of alpha. You're going to get a lot of news, but you're going to get some laughs in there too, guys. Make sure you share the room.
Dude, 100K on a hooker is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll peg you for 5% of that.
But we'll spend 100K on some shitcoin when I get some happy ending. Okay, I'm done.
Oh my God.
All right, that conversation is now over.
Welcome.
All right, it's Summers. What's up, bro?
He's traumatized. Look what you guys did. Look what you guys did.
Here he is.
Good morning, Zach. No, that didn't traumatize me. Zach and Paige actually traumatized me the other night. But that doesn't matter. I originally came up here because, please tell me, Zach, you're not one of those tip baiters, are you?
One of those what? What was it?
Dude, are you in a helicopter right now? Like, what is going on?
So I'm at work. So,
What did you say, bro? I didn't catch it.
is that any better?
Yeah, that is.
I said, please tell me you're not a tip baiter.
What's a tip baiter? Somebody who doesn't tip?
No, so what you do is you put a high tip, get your order accepted, and then drop the tip after they drop it off.
No.
I'm
I'm actually
in the vending machine.
dude.
And
I will say this, and I'm not saying this to like pat my own back. I am probably the best tipper in this room when it comes to food, all that stuff, because I was a waiter, bartender for like 7-8 years. So I know that those people live off tips. Last night I sat at the bar at Texas Roadhouse, had myself a steak, had some shrimp, had a glass of wine, and my bill was like, I don't know, $40. And I tipped $25 straight up. So I do that shit all the time. I remember one time I was in West Virginia and I went to this steakhouse in West Virginia. I know it sounds like it's probably gonna be terrible. It was actually really good. But anyway, yeah, same thing, man. I remember my bill was like $100 and I gave her $200. And I don't know, man. It's just like one of those, I like to spend my money in that way to, like, if I can make somebody feel good. She actually ran out of the freaking restaurant and wanted to give me a hug. I was like, yes, like that's what's up right there, you know? And like,
Oh, that's why.
That's
Hey, guys. Oh, don't let them fool you.
Zach, Zach,
well,
have you
I
ever asked
mean,
the
I didn't say
waitress
if she was
she
attractive.
accepts crypto. Have you ever asked a waitress if she accepts crypto and tip her crypto?
No, I'm usually somewhere where I know they don't accept crypto though. Somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere, traveling.
Yeah, right. I do like they have good bread there, but anyways.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Those rolls and that butter, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're always packed, man. They're consistent with their shit, you know.
Zach, actually, back in 2023, I think, man, for some reason, I don't know, I was on a date. Actually on a restaurant, an Italian restaurant called.
I thought you're married, bro.
Here in Brickell. No, I've been separated since 2019.
Okay. All right, never mind.
But we're great friends. You know, we're still friends. But I was on a date, and I don't know how the crypto talk came along, and our waitress, like, she was there. She didn't do it for a tip or anything, but she treated us nice. And then towards the end, she heard us, and she told me how she bought Ethereum at 4,300, 4,400. And you could see, man, she was so close to crying, you know. And to this day, I'm still in contact with her. And I told her, listen, relax, just DCA. And she's like, I did what you told me. I'm up now.
Nice.
She bought Ethereum like when it was like $1,000. Like, I'm up. Should I sell? And I go, look, it's up to you. Fuck that. It was already, I went through the hard times already by holding, you know. And she DCA'd, you know, and I still get, and she goes, man, I gave her a nice tip that night. And she's like, man, I know you gave me a good tip, but the best tip you gave me was to DCA on Ethereum, you know.
That's beautiful.
Yo, what is that sound effect?
That's my computer. I was trying to X out of something that won't X out, and it's annoying as shit. But Mark, dude, I got a similar story, bro.
Zach,
like,
to throw.
Yeah. Go ahead.
To throw this out there real quick, she put all her money in Ethereum. She bought like everything she had. I think it was 2 Ethereums. This is how crazy the bull market is. She had no idea. She bought it. I think she bought Ethereum on Robinhood. And she threw all her money, everything, all her savings in it, man. You know? Yeah.
No, dude, I remember this was 2023, I think, too. Yeah, I think it was 2023 or 2022. I can't remember. But I was down in Florida because I usually go down there in the winters and stuff. And so, yeah, my whole family came down. I think it was like, it was either Thanksgiving or Easter. It was one of those. And I got like a little tiki boat, you know, for all of us to go out. You know, they take you out on a tiki boat. They take you out in the Gulf, and they take you out in the ocean for, you know, split second, a couple hours, whatever. And the guy had, you know, it was his business. He did it full time. Him and his wife both bought a tiki boat, and which is awesome, by the way. And they were just kind of chilling. They had just bought their house, and same thing. Crypto conversation came up. He asked me what I did or something. I remember the dude's name, Justin. I still got his number. He texted me actually not too long ago, and Ethereum was way down. I forget where it was because I think that's when it broke. When did it break like 1,000? When it went to like 800. Remember that? When it went down to like 800 or whatever. I can't remember what year that was, but that's where we were. And I don't know. The tiki boat was like $200 or something to rent. And he was telling me horror stories of crypto and stuff. And I just told him, man, keep going. And I gave him, I got his wallet, his Coinbase wallet address. I sent him $500 of ETH. And yeah, it was freaking awesome, man. Because he texted me recently. He's like, man, I just checked that. He's like, it's way up. Yeah, dude, similar story, but it's good, man. It's a good thing, man. When you can do that, you know.
Yeah, no, Ethereum went under on like around June 2002, worse than doing the FTX. I think it was June 2022, around there, the summer, when it went really like $800, something like that. You know, on the exchanges you can see it. But then it recovered and then back down again doing the FTX, but not as bad as in the summer.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's get to it's Summers. Did you have anything else, bro? I know he's working.
No. Oh yeah, the next dude, use DoorDash. Text me and let me know when you send your order so I can get that tip.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Let's go. It's funny. I met It's Summers in my hometown, right? Crazy story, actually, before we keep going. So I was sitting at a Mexican restaurant in my hometown, and It's Summers. Dude walks in with a Shiba Inu shirt on, and he goes, Zach? I said, yeah, bro. What's up? He's like, holy shit. I watch you on YouTube. You're from here? I'm like, yeah, man. This is my hometown. I live like right around the corner. He's like, no shit. And yeah, it was kind of a wild thing. Here he is in the space, so pretty epic. Ambidextrous, what's up, bro?
Nothing. I just came up after you mentioned that crypto.com stuff and the lawsuit. Just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I know it changed direction right after you said that, but that's why I came up. It's just a little interesting. I've been in crypto.com since the beginning, you know, way before they had the crypto.com center, all that stuff. So I watched them evolve even before the DeFi wallet and all that stuff and everything they're doing with finance on the DeFi wallet. And I've been invested in that, but I did get out because of potential regulation. So I did empty my bag of crypto.com, and rightfully so. It was a good move on my end. But I really respect what they're doing, to be honest with you. After the notice that they got, which was just kind of speculate. It was like they received a notice that the SEC was considering enforcement upon them. They didn't even take any enforcement at that point. But their response to that is to file a lawsuit. And I think it's a good move too, because primarily it's just alleging that they're categorizing all other cryptocurrencies besides BTC and ETH as securities, which is just like, it's a little like, it's kind of weird, right? Like they're just picking and choosing who they want to come after at this point. XRP is a very good example. Crypto.com has a really good response for that kind of situation. You know, Crypto.com kind of claims that the SEC's actions are arbitrary, capricious, violate federal laws. And I'm reading this right now, by the way, too. And it's absolutely right, because I did some research after you mentioned that. And they really are kind of sporadic and do what they want. That's not how this is supposed to work. There's supposed to be like good regulation for everybody, but you can't pick and choose who you want to come after. And that's part of the problem.
Dude, they just shoot
they're violating federal laws right now, literally.
They just shoot from the hip.
They're literally violating laws by doing what they're doing. Yeah, that's bullshit.
It really is.
The thing that's crazy about all this, is every time they do this, they're burning tax dollars. Burning, not using. They're burning U.S. taxpayers' money every time they do it, and they keep losing. So they burn the money, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll get this on the back end," but it takes like 2-3 years, and then they end up losing, and they just burnt our money up. Like, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, you should be, in my opinion, against federal spending, especially at this level. Like, this is ridiculous.
But hey, they don't care because they just print it. They can just print more.
It's awful. It's awful. This is the one thing about government that fires me up is the wasteful spending. It's awful, dude. We got millions of homeless vets. We got fucking, child hunger rampant. We got a border crisis in the South. And then we're like, okay, the SEC. It's like, what do you mean SEC? No, absolutely. Put me in government. This shit, I'll probably get assassinated day one. But put me in government. This shit's gonna end immediately. I'm like, everyone's fired. Everyone, you're all fired. I don't care. I don't even care if you're just a fucking.
Sound like Trump, bro.
We gotta start over. Sorry.
You sound like
That's
Trump.
why you
dude.
won't get elected paid.
You sound like Trump. You're
People were
fired, dude.
flip-flopping
Everybody's
on
fired.
Crypto.com, and they were like, either way about Crypto.com, whether you like them or not. Right now, they're providing a service for everybody, to be honest with you. What they're doing right now, and with their response to the SEC by attacking them before they could attack them because they know they're under investigation, is going to prevent further overreach by the SEC. They're going to be buried under fucking lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And they're going to find themselves with the common denominator about how they're overreaching, and they're going to get sued. first time that they have to come out of pocket, the shit stops. So Crypto.com is the first one to do it. They're the first ones to save us all from a lot of overreach from the SEC, man.
Fuck it. You know what? I'm suing. Fuck it. I'm suing. my best friend's my lawyer, so I don't care. I'll sue. I'm like, yo, let's go take on the SEC. He'll be down. I'm gonna text him right now.
Zach, bring Oscar up in here. Where's Oscar at?
Nah, let's definitely get him up here. He is the Chronos man himself. Let's definitely get him in here.
To drop.
Yeah, we need somebody to drop down. So if somebody wants to drop down,
you didn't share the room. You're dropping.
Yeah, if somebody wants to drop down,
I don't think I actually shared it today. My bad, dudes.
See, look at you.
That's it.
I'm trying to get Crypto Wolf in here too. Who could we drop down?
Who spoke that we can drop down? We'll bring it back up.
Zach, drop me down.
It's summer. Yeah, it's Summers. He said it's at work anyway, so we'll drop it.
Drop me down too.
All right, Matt, we'll bring you back up. We'll bring you back up.
I got you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We should drop more until he gets a pop filter.
I'm going to request, I'm going to invite Oscar to speak here too. Let's see here, but we got Crypto World in the house. Crypto World, what's going on, bro? We're talking all things meme coins, altcoins, everything, bro. What's your pulse on the market right now?
Hey, what is going on, guys? Was that for me, Zach? Because I couldn't hear the first part.
Every day, like if you are guide.
I didn't even know you were up, Oscar. Crypto World, go ahead. I'll let you finish, bro. I'll let you finish, and then we'll go right to Oscar.
Man, Oscar, you are also such an example for me. I want to first give flowers again to Zach because actually I made my first video on YouTube last week and you are my biggest motivation out of everybody in the space. So, and I told you this before, I came on your space 2 months ago and I told you I'm about to do it. I broke through the resistance level and I started to do it, man. And oh man, I feel so relieved. But no, you are my biggest example, man. I remember those trenches with Saitama, and this time, like last cycle, man, I'm opening my eyes. And I need to tell you, so if you want to know how I feel about the market, it's about what we are going to make from it. And I think I see a lot of projects here in this space, man, that are here every day. And I think, man, you are creating the cycle together. So bullish, man, I'm bullish as fuck. It's just a matter of time before we are going to go to see all financial wealth coming your way. But don't get shaken out. We're just getting started. And thank you, Zach. I just wanted to tell you, man, I'm so happy. So you actually do very much things. You give a lot of value to the community with being yourself. But seeing you on this journey, that's my motivation, man. It's a lot of joy. So no, thank you a lot.
That's love, man. Appreciate it. Truly, man. Thank you. And congrats on getting started. Congrats on your journey too. And just keep grinding, man. I mean, Oscar will tell you there's some days where you don't want to get up and do it, but you just do it, you know? What's that old saying? Like motivation is fleeing, but dedication is consistent, you know, and just be dedicated to it, have fun with it, and keep grinding, man. I just gave you a follow back too, bro.
Can I put my first video in the Jumbotron, or is it not allowed?
Of course, bro. 100%. Yeah, put it up there. And go show that video, man, some love, everybody in the room. And everybody live on YouTube and X, go show that video some love. Yeah, 100%, bro.
Thank you so much. And keep on going, man. I will follow you all the time. And Oscar as well. He's an awesome guy. Yeah, it's definitely the people you should follow if you are new in this space. So thank you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, Oscar's a great dude. Met him in person. I want to get his thoughts right now on crypto.com. So good morning, brother. What's up, Oscar?
What is going on, bro? Happy to see you. Happy to hear everybody here. Well, guys, there's the new guy in town that's going to be sitting right next to Ripple, Coinbase, Binance.US, and FTX and everybody, not obviously for the FTX reasons, but just because now we are not going to be, we're not going to be just kind of like chilling back and just looking at other different exchanges, guys. Crypto.com, as everybody knows here, most of you guys know, is now in the eye of the beholder, in the radar of the SEC, with Wells notice that immediately Chris Marszalek and the entire legal team of Crypto.com, they're replying and they're suing back. Why? Well, because they know that they're getting, that wrong side of the Securities Exchange Commission as far as the enforcement through intimidation, enforcement through action and punishment. But we are going to be hearing from this so much. There's already a 48-page response and suit, right, that you can go ahead and read. It's on the Crypto.com response. If you go to Chris Marszalek account, official account here on X, he has that one open. So you don't build that response in one day. Crypto.com knew that was going to happen. It kept it, of course, private, and it waited for that response to be ready to make it public. So it maybe happened last week or a few days ago. As I know the sentiment a little bit of the Crow fam, and I know some spaces and some friends community how they're feeling. A lot of people feel happy that they sold Crypto.com because now we're seeing the price go much lower than 7.5 cents, since the price was well above 10 cents for a while, but then it's been coming down with the recent market correction. And as far as I know, the last 24 hours, we're seeing kind of Bitcoin handle and lose that buy pressure, and sellers are winning. So with this, not only Crow is going down, but also I see a weakening a little bit in the market. And if there's a possibility of Bitcoin now going under 62, which is a total kind of like response as to why the SEC continues to misuse taxpayer money. Which is one thing that we heard from Ripple, with the appeal to that decision. Ripple Labs, the Ripple community, they obviously know the SEC more than anybody. Now, Crypto.com and the Crow fam, they now are going to be getting to know that much better. But and this is the last thing to this, guys. I think from the side of the Crow fam, we really haven't heard much from Chris Marszalek in terms of being very active on X, because he's really not that a person that kind of like speaks a lot. But with this, I think it's going to be a great opportunity to hear more from the leadership of Crypto.com, because there's a lot of people who use this platform, man. Like 50 million people are going to be hurt and impacted. So crazy, man.
No, it's really good stuff. And so my take right now, just on Kronos and just kind of what's going on, and we'll go around the room. I know a lot of people want to jump in here. I think Crypto.com is a great company. I just think we forget how long it takes to build these sort of things. It's still very early in Crypto.com's journey here. They're just now, entering, I think, their real phase where they're going to do great things. I mean, their blockchain's brand new, basically, right? I mean, they're still very, very young, and I think a lot of people want it right now. And we see this all the time, right? It's like when $1. It's like we should get there right now. It's Crypto.com is a long-term play. I look at it similarly, next to like an XRP or something. Obviously, XRP's been pressed down because of the lawsuit since 2020, and that's most likely heading into 2026 now. But it's very similar with Kronos. It's a long-term play for me. I think that's the way we have to look at it here. And yeah, dipping below 8 cents sucks, and it's going to shake a lot of people out. But if you're a long-term believer here, just make it a long-term play. Don't think about it. If you have conviction, and this is an opportunity for you to lower your average cost, look at it that way. No matter what, Crypto.com is going to be fine here. We've seen this play out many times before, right? They're going to be fine. Don't overanalyze it. Don't panic. Don't freak out and just sell everything, right? That's my 2 cents on it. Paid, go ahead. Or Oscar, go ahead if you want to respond to that, bro.
Yeah. What I was going to say very quick is, just so you know the kind of quality we're talking about here and why it frustrates me a little bit, but hey, who am I? I'm a nobody, right? Like I don't know what in the world Gary Gensler is like. He wants to go from that position with the most damage to the crypto US community. But Crypto.com introduced up-down options for users. That was in last year, March. Guys, that is the first CFTC-regulated crypto derivatives product. So the first ever CFTC-regulated crypto service product made by Crypto.com. So these guys, we've been begging Crypto.com for a U.S. retail exchange. We don't have it. In fact, last year or right after FTX collapsed, right? They downsized the institutional US side here. A lot of people were like, what's going on? They downsized, they closed that, the institution. They left the US when it comes to that institution side. And that kind of closed the doors to, retail is not coming anytime soon. And it's been 2 years now, and we're like, here it is why. Guys, this current, I have to say it, this administration type of agency feeling that we're seeing is really not helping crypto, and we're seeing the consequences, right? So pretty crazy stuff.
No doubt. Paid, and then we'll go down to ambidextrous, and I think Bar wanted to jump in here too.
Yeah, I was just going to say one thing. I did get a question right now to my DMs. Oscar or Zach might have more information about this. Does that mean that people who do have assets on crypto.com, they should get it out? Obviously, I always say don't leave anything on exchanges, but that was just asked me in the DMs, so I wanted to get your response on that. And then also, real quick, guys, this is why I tell people to DCA in and out all the time. Because, imagine you did like a fucking, green candle for your own, I guess, portfolio into Crow or whatever the else fucked yesterday, and now this comes out. Now your whole portfolio could potentially be fucked. Like, again, DCA, I said it yesterday, $5 here, $10 there, $100 there, $1,000, whatever your risk tolerance is, but don't fucking just throw your whole holdings or whatever the fuck, like whatever money you have into one project at one time, because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going to go. Like, no one, who predicted this? How many people last night went to sleep with Crow or whatever the fuck and was like, nah, we're all, everything's good. And then they wake up to this. I don't know what the markets look like for Crow right now, but, some people could be nervous now, and, rightfully so. I'm not agreeing with what the SEC is doing, but some people are nervous right now. So it's just a reminder, not financial advice. DCA into your plays. Do not just throw giant clips into whatever, because it usually doesn't work out too well. But yeah, we'll get to Oscar, because I did get that DM just now about somebody holding on crypto.com. So if you can clarify that, that'd be great.
Yes, there's many ways to approach this, but here's one that maybe not many of you are expecting. No. I know many exchanges, and the good ones will always have your back money-wise, especially if they have business in the U.S. Now, the answer that many of you are expecting is yes, like you shouldn't have money or all of your money on exchanges, have it in your own wallet, right? Like that's the right way of doing so, like Pei was saying. But the cool answer is, look, crypto.com, like I mentioned a little bit ago, and I've been invested in this company and project for a long time. They are going to do the right thing. They might take some time. They hire thousands more of customer service agents. Chris Marshall, like the guy, the CEO, he's always kind of like very engaged with the community. DM him if you want. But all of the assets that Crypto.com offers, they can get listed. It's based on their own specifications and process, right? Unless we have another Terra Luna, then, well, obviously that's going to be evident and they might delist it just to protect people. But because of this Wells notice, nothing that is being offered by Crypto.com, in my opinion, is going to be affected. The services, the products, it's all going to stay there. You're going to be fine. I do hold stuff on Crypto.com. I also hold them on the DeFi wallet. The DeFi wallet is a wallet. It's not an exchange wallet. It's a wallet, so it's your own money. That's where I hold most of my money because I know it's my own personal DeFi decentralized wallet that whatever happens with CDC, I still will have my money there, right? So that's a little bit advanced, but not so. If you are only doing crypto exchange money, you may don't know that, but yes, it's offered. Crypto.com has it. It's white. You can download it, you can connect it to the Blue Wallet, and boom. But yeah, you should be fine. If you hold Bitcoin on Crypto.com, you should be fine. If you hold Ethereum on Crypto.com, you should be fine. If you hold Crow on Crypto.com, you should be fine. Crypto.com is a company that will tell you immediately. And if we just got a $16 billion approved by the judge, so for FTX repayments, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because if such a bad company like FTX can still do that, such a good company like Crypto.com can keep you very, very safe. But like I said, always for good measure, don't leave so much money on exchanges to your wallet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The only thing I would disagree with the FTX thing is, yes, they got, money's coming back, but look how long it took for money to get back, like what, 2 years or more? Like, it's like, yeah, you'll get your money back because it's protected. Or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
but pay that was different. I mean, they went bankrupt. It was a bank run. They didn't have the money. I mean, Crypto.com, correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar. I mean, they've showed their proof of reserves. Remember when all the FTX shit went down, they were one of the first exchanges to show their proof of reserves. One of the first and one of the only real big ones that did it. And that's how we learned how much SHIB they had on their balance sheet, which was pretty crazy, right? It was like 13% at one point when I remember looking at it, which is nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a different situation, I think, Pay, considering, they've shown the one-to-one backing. Go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, I just want to mention, a lot of people get misconstrued or confused that, we're spending so much in the arena or sponsorships, F1, UFC. Given my previous research on hearing the CMO, Steve, and you can do your research on that too, maybe they have changed some of the numbers, but that expenditure is less than 20%. It's like 15%, 10% or so of their total budget. They have money. Money is something that crypto exchanges are not worried about. And they, of course, will spend a lot when it comes to marketing. They were one of the sponsors of the FIFA World Cup, just ending, I believe last year or so, a couple of years ago. They also sponsor one Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, obviously before the FTX. But they have money. They're not an exchange that I'm worried that it's going to go bankrupt and people are going to be stranded. No. And in fact, I mean, they cut some benefits, some rewards on the CDC Visa card because they wanted to, what's the word right here? They're preparing ahead for the billions or the hundreds of millions more users that are coming up to the platform. That was the reason why they did it. So yeah, I'm not worried about that. It was a different scenario, with the FTX. But the only thing I was mentioning is that if such a bad exchange, right, can eventually pay back such a good exchange, will have the interest of customers, at heart. But like we all know in crypto, don't trust, verify, and always protect your assets. Put them wherever you have control. Your keys, your crypto. That's it. But just to zoom up, guys, this is just barely starting. This is just barely starting. And we'll just keep everybody updated. I just tweeted, once just a couple minutes ago, how in 2022, we had a massive Kronos FUD because of the issue going on with the Ethereum transaction and FTX, and now later Crypto.com, was going to go bankrupt and so forth. So we're still here 2 years later, and we're, people are going to continue to show up. So it's pretty exciting times.
Real quick question, Oscar Argos. I'm a big fan of the NFT marketplace on Crypto.com. I think it's just built perfect, man. And does this have to do also with because I know that OpenSea got a letter from the SEC. It's the NFT marketplace an issue too with Crypto.com and SEC?
That's a great question. And if I go to that 48 page and I Control F and I see that, then yes. If not, then no. That's what look. I just posted a video about this, and usually my crow videos weren't getting many views because people weren't interested or so. That's totally fine. But now people are wanting to know more, and that tells me that okay, it's time. Let's go ahead and do so much due diligence on crow, so people know exactly what's going on, right? So I like this, and if that's an issue, I'll keep you updated on that.
Awesome. Love that. Guys, we do have a few people who just came to the stage. Make sure you're fucking sharing, liking, doing all that stuff. We got about a little over a half hour left on the show, unless one of the Zachs decide to extend it. But we're gonna get the ambidextrous. I saw Pedro just got up here. We do have some people who haven't spoke, so I'm definitely gonna call on you guys. Big Red, Dougie, some other whoever else the fuck is on the stage right now. But let's get the ambidextrous. He did have his hand up. Ambidextrous, you have the floor.
Yeah, that was a good question, Pate. I know you asked Oscar that, but he answered it pretty good, and at the end he covered it with the DeFi app. I've been in Crypto.com long before the DeFi app, like I mentioned earlier, and that's your fail-safe for their company as well. They can't shut down your wallets. That's one thing, and that's why the DeFi app is so important. I've operated off the DeFi app since it came out. I rarely actually use Crypto.com's public app, the centralized app. I always use the DeFi app, and that's what I would recommend anybody who's wavering right now and thinks that, hey, maybe I want to dump all my bags. I dumped all my bags 100% at the right price. I'm waiting for the right time to get back in. I've been in Crypto.com for a long time. I love Crypto.com. And I think what they're doing is putting themselves in the trenches. And they're actually leveling up a little bit and stepping up their game, stepping up our game, if you think about it, because XRP has just been attacked. Now they were under consideration for investigation and potential litigation, but they took it a step further and just went, hey, you guys are overreaching. We're going to sue you. And that's exactly what they did. So for me, they leveled up in my eyes. They've just taken another step that's going to save everybody. That's what I meant earlier. It's if they win this and the SEC, our government starts to have to come out of pocket for overreaching, which they're doing, which is violating federal laws, they will stop doing this. So they're literally the troops, boots on the ground, doing God's work for us at this point, Crypto.com, the SEC overstepped its regulatory authority a long time ago and has been doing it just, like I said, capricious, like just arbitrary. It's so weird. They violated so many federal laws. So what they're doing is actually pretty epic. This is like huge. And this is what people are going to be talking about for a long time. And when they come out on the right side of this, it's going to save a lot of us a lot of money too. Perceived legitimacy is one thing. But when you come out of these situations, you have legitimized companies now that can't be touched. So on the other end of this, once it's over, and hopefully it doesn't take 6 years like XRP at this point, right? It's going to do work for everybody and save us a lot of energy and time and money waste. I mean, on top of what they're doing with that, in addition, Crypto.com is petitioning the SEC and the Commodities Future Trading Commission, the CFTC, to clarify which agency has authority over cryptocurrency. Nobody even knows. It's like the Wild West. They're just coming after. Everybody's like, hey, we can get in here. Well, let's just come after people over cryptocurrency and derivative products. The legal battle is seen as a part of a broader tension between crypto firms and regulatory bodies in the U.S. I really think the uncertainty that they're creating right now is going to really bite them in the ass at the end of the day. Crypto.com right now is boots on the ground, and people need to be supporting them more than you think.
I definitely agree with that. I think if the government was smart and effective, which we all know it's not, they would just make their own, how would you say this? Fucking federal government. Someone give me the word here. Like, what's the SEC again? Or the FBI agency. Thank you. I can't even think of it. They'll just make their own agency for crypto specifically. Like, and then there will be none of this bullshit. No SEC controls it, no commodity, no, fuck all that. We have one just for crypto that's gonna, set the foundation and groundwork so people don't have questions. So you don't have a XRP situation where they try to do everything the legal way. They got the nod from the SEC, and then they turned around and SEC sued them. Cardano did the same thing. They mentioned Cardano in the SEC lawsuit against XRP, and then they dropped them. I think they also had Solana in there. They had a handful of other ones in there. And it's like, guys, fuck that. Let's just create one for just crypto and keep it pushing. Have it be a pro crypto person who has a good head on their shoulders and keep it moving.
I would disagree with that just a little bit, because I think there needs to be more integration and inclusion. Because once again, this isn't going to be cryptocurrency eventually. This is going to be currency. It's not going to be blockchain that we're using anymore. There's going to be tools that we're utilizing with technology. So I'd say that there needs to be more inclusion and integration into our current system, and that needs to be upgraded as well. That's the conversation that needs to be had. Creating a new branch of regulation would cause further problems. I can guarantee you that, and give us less.
I disagree. Because
it would separate. Well, I'm not. It would separate us. Well, I know, but I wasn't done yet. It would separate us.
You forgot I can do that. You have a branch that would directly allow us to. That's kind of funny. You forgot I could do this. You have a branch that would directly allow us to fucking focus on this. Like that's the difference. That would be the difference. It would be something directly for crypto, regardless if it's a blockchain, regardless if it's as a currency. It would be completely focused just on that. That's the difference. The SEC isn't just crypto; it's everything, and that's the problem. They're focused on too much stuff, and they make up shit as they go, and that's why the SEC is flawed right now. Fuck the SEC. They're all over the place, and the problem is since they have so much power over the course of the last how many years, 100 years or whatever it is. Like they have so much power, they're already ingrained in society, and everyone looks to them as no one actually looks to them, but everyone looks to them as the all and be all when it comes to this type of stuff. But when it comes to crypto, right? We need something just for crypto. I'm sorry, you need something just for regulation of crypto if you're going to regulate it, or keep it the Wild West and not regulate it. I don't really care either way. But right now, you've got to do something outside of the SEC being able to sue XRP, being able to sue Ripple, what I'm talking about, being able to sue fucking crypto.com, being able to sue yada, 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 being able to say, they're saying crypto securities, right? Like fucking Gary Gensler got called out by fucking whatever congressman was calling him out and was like, yo, you've said crypto securities, which isn't like a legal term for anything. You said crypto this isn't a legal term. What are all these things? And then they admitted they made up shit as they went along. They admitted it. It's on. Mutasco shared it like what 2-3 weeks ago. He shared it and was like, "Yo, like this is what they're doing. This is this is what Gary Gensler said. This is what I forgot what the other lady's name. He said you can't have the SEC. We don't want to integrate with the SEC. I'm sorry, we don't want to integrate with them right now. We want to you need something new. I'm sorry, you just need something new." Like, the new thing can integrate with the SEC later if you want to, if they want to partner, whatever, fine. But right now, you need something completely new, completely fucking uninfluenced by the SEC. You can't have it right now the way it is. I'm sorry, you just can't. Like, if anyone wants to argue with me about it, sure. But you just can't. They've already proven to be inefficient as a government agency. We already know the government's inefficient as it is now, but they have already proven they're not efficient as a government agency, and they're not for the people. So sorry, we can't integrate with them. You can integrate with something else, or we can just create something new with bipartisan support, and have people who are pro crypto and people who aren't necessarily pro crypto, but people who understand crypto more. You don't have to be pro crypto to understand it, right? But it would be helpful if you had pro crypto people in that agency. I'm going to leave it at that. If any questions, let me know.
Real quick, let me jump in here, and I know Mutasco is going to have a lot to say here too. So one of the biggest issues I see is they're utilizing the Howey test to basically try to govern this new way of doing things. I mean, the Howey test was built out of a 1946 case. Do you think they were thinking about digital currency back then? No. I mean, so they're using a very archaic system to try to govern a brand new thing, a brand new market that is completely removed from, where we are in today's world, right? So I think that's the biggest issue. when we think about, you know, is crypto a security? Is it a commodity? This fight between which agency is going to have control over it. I don't necessarily disagree with you, Payne, in that maybe this is something different. Maybe this is a different agency. Do I see that happening? Not really. But there are people who think that the Howey test is a good way to still do it. There are people, and there's decent arguments on that side. I mean, I will say this, when it comes to ICOs, right? There's an argument there, right? When you look at the 4 criteria, but I think it doesn't cover everything, you know. And I will say this too about XRP. This is my stance. I think it's not an accident that XRP is the case that's going to set a precedent. It's not an accident, because they could have picked any other project in 2017 to use as a quote unquote case study here. But they decided to use XRP because XRP is changing the way money moves. It's changing the finance industry. It's not just an NFT project or a DeFi project or some new layer 1 blockchain. It's looking to revolutionize, abandon the SWIFT system, and revolutionize the way money moves. That hits at home, okay? That hits at the core. And that's the reason why XRP is at the centerpiece of this entire thing. Keep in mind, back then in 2017, Ethereum was behind XRP. It was Bitcoin and XRP. After Bitcoin, the biggest thing was XRP. That was the OG altcoin, if you will, that really, you know, rustled the feathers of the entire, you know, government, right? And governments across the world. They're like, whoa, what is this? You know what I'm saying? You mean with this, we don't have to go through the banks? You don't have to go through the middlemen that we've set up for hundreds of years? Whoa. So it's not by accident, in my opinion, that XRP is in this 4 or 5 year lawsuit now, and it's ongoing, and they're dragging everything through the mud. And all while they're doing it, they're shooting from the hip and basically restricting the industry to flourish while they continue to try to set a precedent. So that's kind of my 2 cents on this. Do they need a new system? I think they could utilize a new system. I mean, why not create a Howey test-like system for digital assets? Keep the Howey test in place for regular companies that are going to go on the stock market, whatever. They want to go public, okay. And then you have whatever, call it whatever. You know, it's got to come out of a lawsuit. Call it the Ripple test. And maybe we will get the Ripple test. I don't know. But that seems like it would make a lot of sense.
And Zach, the reason I would want a new government agency, and I'm not even pro-government. The American government sucks right now, in my opinion, for various reasons, not including crypto. But what I would say is crypto moves so quickly that you can't have the SEC be the end-all, be-all. Everything changes day to day. Like, new technologies get invented every day. And if you're going to have regulation and you don't have people on top of what's being built immediately every day, I can have a new idea right now, get some people to help me fund it, and have it working tomorrow, depending on what it is, depending on how complicated it is, or it could take a few months, or it could take a year, it could take whatever. But you can't have a government agency that's not up to speed 24/7 on every cryptocurrency. And I'm not even saying do that, because that's almost impossible, because a new one gets made every 10 seconds, literally. Yeah. So like you can't have the SEC be in charge of it, because they don't have enough eyes on it. You need an agency, if you're going to have one, this is an if you're going to have one, that is up to date on everything that's happening all the time, it's damn near impossible. We can barely keep up to date. And how many people are in there? 150 at least in this space right now. We're not up to date on 1,000% of everything that's happening, you know? Yeah,
100%. I want to hear from Oscar, the comeback here, and then we'll get over to, I see Tequila's down there and Mutasco as well. Oscar, go ahead.
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Well, I just want to say thank you for the time, and I'm stepping out. But this is a time where I was just, personally waiting for, not because I wanted to get sued by the SEC, right? But Because I think we need a little bit more fire in the Crow fam. I think we needed some energy, some reason to believe that Kronos is going to stand here for the entire crypto space. And I think this is a great opportunity for the CEO, the entire team, and the crypto holders. The token doesn't look good right now, to be honest with you, but I think we're just kind of having to wait it out to get that bull market, to get that win by, Ripple, and to get more clarity. Maybe the election is going to, of course, help if he wins. So there's many greatness ahead, everybody, and we just have to wait it out a little bit more, 30 plus days or so, and well, it's going to be a different market. Everybody's going to be crazy excited, bullish, FOMO, euphoria, you name it. But right now, today, it's the time when I personally going to be bullish, and I'm going to believe in what we've been preaching since day one, right? That crypto, like you said, Zach, it's early, not maybe in price for Bitcoin, but early in adoption and understanding. I made a video yesterday with that picture, brother, about the crypto users, crypto owners / internet users, and I loved it. So we are like back in 2005, 2004, as far as, oh, look, you can send an email. Oh, look, create your own Hotmail, whatever. Like, that's the way we are right now. People have no clue. They're thinking about Web 2, but eventually, maybe 5 years from now or so, we'll get our chance when people will knock our door and say, hey, dude, I found this token called Shiba Inu. We'll be like, oops, should I tell him that I'm a millionaire? So we'll get to those days eventually, guys. So thank you, Zach. Thank you, Paige, and thank you, everybody here for the chance. The crypto community is responding really well on YouTube. They're like, we're here we're not leaving. That's really nice. I also have a community or so. So follow Zach, what a great guy he is. And we'll continue pushing. Anything, let me know, guys, and appreciate you guys. Take care.
You're the man, Oscar. Make sure you guys follow Oscar if you're not following him here on X, and definitely check out all of his videos on YouTube. Good friend of mine in the space. Appreciate you, brother, and all your insights and things you add to the space, man. Appreciate you a lot. Yeah, so, I mean, here's the thing, guys. What Oscar said is 100% accurate. Long-term here, there's no reason to not be bullish, right? I mean, these are hurdles, they're ups and they're downs, but it's proof that we're here early, that we're here at the right time, and just make sure that sometimes it's best just to walk away. Don't make those impulse decisions, right? Sometimes it's best just to walk away, come back, get a good night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? Get a good night's sleep, come back with fresh eyes, and take a look at everything again. But let's get over to Mutasco. He's been waiting here. We'll let him get in here. What's going on, man? Good morning to you. We got Pedro up here too. I want to get down to Pedro and Tequila Pete. I see all the hands. We'll try to get to everybody here. We've got about 17 minutes left here on this space. Real quick too, with the election heating up, we will have Breakfast Club, obviously, going Monday through Friday. There's going to be a lot going on here over the next month. We will dive into policy, and that's going to be a big discussion here. So we're going to be having maybe even some more macro spaces with crypto elements, but who knows? Why stop just at crypto, right? We've built this thing, and we might even do some more macro spaces as we get closer to the election. Obviously, with the angle, one of the angles being crypto and the future of that. Mutasco, what's up, man?
Hey, good morning, Zach. I'm going to pull up a post from Chris, who is the CEO of Crypto.com. And I think it was way back in 2021. You and I somehow coincidentally had a reply to him in support of him. And this was a very difficult time for Chris because you had all of the mainstream media hitting him on left and right, fraud, and it was all about his past. And he wasn't responding until he put out a long thread. And I'm sure most of you that know him and have followed Crypto.com will remember this thread. And I'll look for it, Zach, and I'll post it because you and I somehow even that was way back in 2021, had a reply in support of him. And I'm always going to support crypto.com. No way. There's no other way around it. When you see people who believe in this industry, you have to support them. And don't also get it twisted that these guys are not building, okay? I've posted a lot in the comment section, by the way, just to support my statements, okay? Do not ever make that mistake. I remember when FTX was collapsing and Mario had a massive space on exchanges of falling off like flies. And the next thing that people were trying to FUD really deeply was crypto.com, that it was next to go down. And I remember, again, fast forward today, 2024, crypto.com is still here. If you haven't done your research on what they're doing institutionally, go do that research. It doesn't take that much. It's just a little bit of time. I think the one thing we all have to remember as crypto people is that we cannot give in this type of energy to this nonsense that the SEC continues to push. The other day, I was in a tweet, okay? There's a lawyer called MetaLaw, very, very, very pro-crypto lawyer, and also extremely smart. He did a post about the SEC and whatever, something. And I went under the tweet and I did a reply. And when I did the reply, I was asking him a question about what has the Chevron deference, right? The whole case that the Supreme Court threw out. What effect does that have on rulemaking at the SEC level? Okay. And here's the funny part. Some guy who was probably a former SEC lawyer, something like that, came in and replied to my tweet and said something along the line of, it is the Chevron deference is irrelevant. And that was his comment. He said it's irrelevant, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know who he's dealing with. So I pulled up something else to defend my point and saying, what do you mean by it's not relevant? And also, here's the thing. I looked at his profile and I noticed, former SEC lawyer. I'm like, great. That's what these people are. They are infested cancer in the entire agency, which is a massive problem for crypto in general. And what I always like to say is, we like to say this, that, hey, not financial advice, not financial advice. If you see these levels of FUD coming out of crypto and you understand it, that's when you want to double in, okay? Just double in on this crypto. And there's a lot of evidence out there to confirm this, right? Again, crypto.com, I did a lot of posts in the comment section. Go read them. You probably get some wisdom from them because this is not we're here on a day where, what's his name? Kevin O'Leary got rewarded. All the guys that were on the shadow side of FTX have gotten hefty reward out of this whole payout. And the people that actually lost painfully, that the SEC claims to want to protect, they lost big time. And we're here celebrating and trying to talk about them. They throw red meat and we take it and we bite it and we play with it. And then on the back end, they're eating as alive. I think we all have to wake up to this crap. And what we have to do is, just as they're doing it on the back end, guys, remember, there's a project called Open Exchange. In fact, they set up Open Exchange. These were the guys from Alex Mahinsky or whatever his name is. I think it's 3 Arrow Capital, I believe. They set up an exchange called Open Exchange. It's shut down now. I don't know if it's active, but whatever reason behind that, I don't know. But they were probably right, because this day has arrived, right? They actually set it up in a way that you can use crypto to claim or sell your bankruptcy. If you were a client, you could have done it in a way that would give you more benefit, right? because it was like an all-in product. Go look up Open Exchange and understand the model and what it was supposed to do, but it got shut down. And the point I'm trying to make is every time there is a crypto person that believes in this technology, that is OG in this technology, that is building, the regulators go after those people. You can look at the list. The list goes on and on and on, okay? These are facts. The question I ask everybody is this, and this is what I noticed, and I'm going to shut up with this. Have you all noticed that before Biden dropped out, okay, before Biden dropped out, there was this political heat on the Democrats. Go back in time, okay? Look at the day before Biden dropped and look at the pressure. Why do you think that was? A lot of cases were being dropped out, okay? All of a sudden, there's a U-turn now. Why do you think that is? Okay, I just want to put this conspiracy out there for people to think deeply about. It may not be the favorite of people that are in crypto. I know a lot of people are rooting for Trump. But listen, this is a fact. I'm just letting you guys know. I've observed this to this point. Before Biden dropped out, Democrats had this feeling that they're losing this election outright to Trump. And so what was going on at the SEC, you guys can go and look at the list. There's a pile of list of things that were changing at the SEC. All of a sudden, Gary seems to have gained some kind of energy. And they're starting it all over again. The question is, why do you think that is? Okay? So, and I think the good news for all of us, we do not have in our realm, right? DeFi, Memecoins, do whatever you want. You do not want to play in their game because this game is so sophisticated at that level that they will kill you to take all the money. They do that. What they do is they count dead bodies. That's what they've done to this point. So I don't know anybody, and I don't care whether you work for the SEC, you do whatever crap. That's all nonsense. And the painful part of this is these are regular people. I just posted the wealth report on crypto, by the way. 85,000 of the 172,000 millionaires were people that hold Bitcoin. If you dig down on that report and you see how many people this industry has made better off, there is no other evidence to show that this industry is not a good thing for society. But what we see is that these people that call themselves experts, they are the ones that continually, they're destabilizing the entire industry. When in the opposite direction, they try to tell you, oh, no, we're here to clean it up. What type of cleanup is that? What type of, and bear in mind, Crypto.com is an exchange, by the way. You can at least deal with the custodian risk, the smart contract risk, the KYC risk. You can deal with that and not have to mix it all up. If the SEC has a point, they can actually deal with it. They know how to deal with that. In fact, they call themselves the smartest people in the room. So do you think they're dumb enough to not know how to deal with this situation? They're actually trying to bait everybody into this whole garbage of nonsense so that we can all believe that it's all chaotic. But they're winning on chaos because they're creating the chaos, right? They're creating the chaos so we can all get distracted. There's a lot of opportunities, guys. Just pay attention, open your eyes, okay? Just open your eyes and open your nose and understand that crypto is a huge opportunity, okay? The records show that. And I'm not just speaking crap. I have the evidence in the comment section. Go read them. Go understand what this actually means and compare the numbers to Wall Street, okay? To Wall Street, to the hedge funds, to the private equity, to the stock market itself. And tell me how many more ordinary people have been better off for decades now since these people have taken over. So good luck if you're going to play with these guys. But not me, not me. If they're genuine enough and they want to have an objective conversation, they know how to do that. But they're not going to do it. These guys are not here to help anybody. And it's not just me saying, they're not here to help you. So when we're in these places and we're talking about crypto, I think the distraction is just enough. Okay? And I'm over it. I just like to talk about the biggest things that are being built here, the opportunities that are literally looking at us right now, and we're entering into a sustained bull run. Mark that on the wall. It's going to happen. But the distractions are going to keep coming, guys. They're going to keep coming. And I hope nobody here misses out on this huge opportunity to save their families, okay? I'm not just saying this, guys. I have put the evidence in the comment section. Go read the report, and you will learn how important this industry is, okay? And Paige, I literally bombarded you because I couldn't just stand it. I'm hearing all the talk. I'm like, guys, this is the evidence. Go read it. Go listen to it. So I hope you go listen to it. I hope everybody there is listening. If you don't know, just go listen to it, right? And then you educate yourself a little bit about the game and the manipulation that we all have to deal with. But on top of all of that, we get called crazies. We get called, we don't know what we're talking about. Oh, we're dummies. We don't know how to invest. Good. Do you know that?
Thank you too, man.
You think I'm a dummy? You think anybody in this room is a dummy? They don't know what they're doing with their money? You believe that? Go ahead and believe that crap, okay? We know what we're doing. We know what to put our money into. We believe that this industry is a big deal, okay? And I'm about to post, this is my final comment, and I'm about to post, guys, this is a passionate thing for me. When I say these things, I mean them truly from my heart, because I'm looking at the manipulation and I'm looking at crazy, evil people trying to distract us from an opportunity. And I'm about to post Project Cedar 1 and 2. I have them all stocked up. I'm going to post them so anybody can go read that also and understand that while we think that they're going after crypto, they're already far into this whole thing. And they're building infrastructure for the government to operate in. And they also select.
Can you guys hear me?
Have a good day, guys.
Sorry, I lost the space there for about a minute or two. Thank you, Matasko. I caught almost all of it. I don't know what happened. It wanted me to reconnect the space or something like that. But guys, we're about 2 minutes away here from closing things out. We're not going to have time to get to everybody today. Make sure you come back tomorrow. I'm rugging now.
Damn.
All right, guys. We're gonna.
It was rugging for me a little bit.
But yeah, you were pretty bad.
Yeah, all right.
Intro to the space again.
Yeah, it's weird. Just typical shit, typical. All right, we're going to close it down for today. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. All right, we'll close it down for today. We'll stop there. We'll come back tomorrow. Tequila, come back tomorrow. Pedro, come back tomorrow. We'll keep the conversation rolling. Appreciate you guys, as always. I see Michael down there, too. Make sure you guys show Michael some love in his space later. And peace out.